And welcome back to my channel, Darisa's Daily Deets, where I discuss everything from fashion, beauty, a little bit of luxury to lifestyle. And as you could tell by the title, we're going to be doing a deep dive into my luxury wish list. What stayed the same, what got booted off, what got replaced, all of that. Before we get started though, if you have not hit the subscribe button, make sure you go ahead and hit that. If you have not hit that notification bell yet, I'm not sure what you're waiting for, but make sure you go ahead and hit that as well. Make sure you guys are hitting that thumbs up button, engaging, commenting, sharing, because all of that is going to continue to allow me to grow here on this platform. And as you guys can see, we're growing slowly but surely. And without further ado, we're going to go ahead and just jump right into the video. Yes, guys, so I decided to come on here just do an updated luxury wish list. It's kind of just a piggyback off of the haul I just had, and I said that that was going to be my next video. And I have so many video ideas, guys. It's just by it just being me, and then again, I'm a single mom. I'm working a 9 to 5. I be having so much going on, but that's no excuse. I definitely wanted to start kind of just trying to get back into the groove of things. Summer has been kind of nonstop, but as I was going through the summer, I realized that my luxury wish list has changed. I've noticed that just in this short period of time, my tastes, my likes, dislikes have changed, and my needs, my desires, my priorities have changed. So we're going to just go ahead and just kind of start off with what changed on the luxury wish list. Let's start there. So in my luxury wish list video, if you haven't watched that, you might want to watch that first. But I kind of was talking about how this was going to be the year of the Hermes. But then I kind of just talked to you guys in my previous video on my birthday luxury haul about how that is no longer the case, just because the one shoe that I thought I was going to love and it was going to fit, and I just, love the silhouette, it just did not fit my foot properly. I'm on the fence because the shoe is very pricey, or very pricey for something that I would spend that kind of money on, and it would have to really, really be a staple in my wardrobe, and I would have to guarantee that that shoe would fit. So since I cannot do any of that, I have opted to just kind of stay away from Hermes for right now, because yeah, for the price points, not that it's like super duper, expensive or out of reach, because I mean, it is for some, but for the amount of money they're asking you to spend, I just want to make sure that these particular, so we're talking about the Hermes Oran sandal, by the way, I'm sorry. I mentioned, that I wanted that, and then I was going to get like some other accessories and things like that. I was thinking about getting like one of the scarves and one of the luxury scarves, but I just decided to kind of just cross all of that off, because then I started, like, as the years progressed, just finding out that you can get really nice scarves, honestly, for $10 on Amazon, which I kind of already knew, but I was really like in this Hermes mode, because I really thought I was going to get the Oran sandals first. I was going to, like, maybe for my birthday, get a really nice scarf, which nothing is wrong. Not saying that I won't get that, but it's not a priority for me anymore, because when I was on vacation in Myrtle Beach, I got really nice scarves, and the way that I was going to use them, I'm able to use them the same way as, say, a Hermes scarf or even a Louis Vuitton scarf, just throwing it out there, and it's just fine. And it's more than a fraction, like, we're not even a third of the cost. Again, I mean, like, I think I got both scarves for $20 on vacation, and I would just pop up a picture of me wearing it. But yeah, like, I don't think that I need to spend that kind of money on a scarf right now, because I feel like you can do it at just such a, a lower price point. And honestly, the quality for what I'm using it for, and I'm not wearing them all like that, to be honest. I mean, they are versatile, but yeah, no. So we went ahead and kind of just knocked off two things. So when I said designer scarf, I'm not pressed, not saying that I won't get one, but it's not at the top of the list of things that I'm going to get. So we are going to go ahead and just say no. We're moving both that category and that item off of the list. And I got some notes here, so if you see me looking down, that's what I'm doing. All right, so the one thing by Hermes that I want to touch on that will be staying on the list is this handy dandy watch. I have not got it yet, but it will be coming home with me real soon, because y'all, I've tried to find nice watches that actually have the numbers like listed out in the actual face of the watch in a mixed metal. and I have not had any luck. So this watch, honestly, not even trying to be funny, I know it just happens to be Hermes, but that's the only one, guys, that I found that I like. Now, I'm sure there's other watches out there, but the look that I'm talking about, the longevity that I want this to have, I want it to be a classic, timeless piece. I'm not a person that wants to keep rebuying things. I'm getting older now. So the things that I put into my collection are things that I really see standing test of the time, things that I could pass down to my daughter. So yeah, this watch is staying. The price point, pre-loved, is not bad. I don't even see this watch being made anymore. So I'm thinking this is something that's maybe discontinued out of the Hermes line, but you can find this watch pre-loved here, as you can see here on the picture, and I still love it. So it's coming home with me, and it probably will be, you know, in my next luxury haul, you will probably more than likely see this watch. So yeah, so that is the one item by Hermes that is staying on the list. Oh, next item that is probably going to get replaced on the list is this Fendi baguette charm, and I really wanted to love this item, and I do love it. For the price point, for where I'm at, it's hard for me to pull the trigger on it. I've had multiple times where I was like, okay, I want to just go ahead and get it. I'm going to just go ahead and get it. And every time I'm like, oh, that's just so much money for that item. But instead, though, and I actually have seen this item in person, they just didn't have the color that I wanted, is this Fendi phone bag that I don't see anyone talking about, but I think this is a much better bang for your buck if you want to get an introductory piece from Fendi. And this one retails for $790, so just a $40 difference, but you actually can fit your phone in that item. You can actually fit, like if you have a small card case. I'm actually doing a new SLG where I'm going to hopefully be able to finally combine everything into one SLG. Keep our fingers crossed, I'm praying. But yeah, so that's really where I'm at with it. And yeah, and that this particular item, I know for a fact, I've seen it in person, it will do that. It has a top handle. It also has a crossbody strap. Now, the one thing I didn't like about it was the fact that the crossbody strap had that like cloth material with the color, and I'm like, ooh, is that gonna like clash? But for the price point in which you get, again, I don't have anything Fendi, and if you want something brand new, I think this is good. And I really do think before the end of the year is out, I'm gonna go ahead and get this particular item because I have been wanting something from the Fendi line. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I will be able to get my hands on this before the year is out. But that, I will say, I do think I'm gonna go ahead and replace that baguette charm with this one. Placement that we're going to talk about is the Delina Oriana that I talked about, which was the one in the hot pink bottle. Now, guys, I loved the fragrance, but I liked the fragrance. I did not love the fragrance. The one that I did end up really loving, that I thought was so grown, so sexy, that I really want, because I have some events coming up before the year is out, and I really want to start wearing this fragrance. So I'm probably going to be getting this one here in the near future too. And that's the Delina exclusive. So before, I was like thinking that anything in the pink, the lighter pink bottle, was that Delina, I forgot the name of it. I have to put it on the screen. But Parfums de Marly, just the Delina without the exclusive. Let me stop saying that. I thought it was the same thing. It's not. Like, there's a darker pink bottle that smells amazing. The other one is a little too floral for me, a little too rosy. That's not really my vibe. But when I smelled this one, and it lasts, it's beautiful, and I really just was able to wear this fragrance on multiple occasions for, I've tried it out, you know, just different times, just to confirm, because it's an expensive perfume. It would be honestly the most expensive perfume I've ever purchased if I was to get it. And yeah, so we good with this one. I really, really love the bottle. I love it. It's just so girly to me, and I keep thinking about it. So I'm like, that's staying. It's just, we're going to replace it with this Delina exclusive instead of that other one, because again, the other one I liked it. I did not love it as much as the exclusive. So I really, really am hoping by the end of the year. No, I know that I'm going to be getting that. This is more so just a shopping list at this point, because that one, that's coming home with me real soon. Alrighty, so we're gonna just talk about some things that may just get moved to next year now, because we talked about, no, we have one more replacement. I'm sorry, y'all. So the last thing I want to talk about is getting replaced, and this is a possible replacement. it's going to be the Chanel sunglasses, the cat eye sunglasses that had the Chanel written at the top. When I went to purchase those glasses, they were no longer on the website. This was back in maybe like May. So I'm like, okay, maybe they'll come back. Never did. I happened to see them at Neiman Marcus when I was in Orlando, and they didn't have the color. They just had like this burgundy color. They did not have the black ones. I forgot why. I think the Chanel boutique had a line or something like that. So I didn't go in there to see if they had them there. I think I had to leave. Something happened where I wasn't able to go into the actual boutique to see. But I've been seeing like the resale prices, and people have been doubling the price on those sunglasses, and I'm not doing that. They're already expensive as it is. And honestly, I see another pair of sunglasses that I honestly have had my eye on a lot more that are just so different. That I think anything that I've really seen, and there are these Balenciaga, like these mirror style sunglasses. Y'all, these are everything. I love these sunglasses, and let me tell you this, they're a fraction of the cost. These are at like Saks Off Fifth. So if anything, I'm definitely getting these Balenciaga ones. The Chanel, we'll see. If I am not able to locate them, if I call maybe a boutique and they happen to say they can send them out or something, I may consider getting those. But if anything, these Balenciaga ones are definitely going to be coming home with me in the near future, because you guys will see. I got a whole nother haul coming up where these glasses, for one, are going to look so good. But I just love Balenciaga. I've really come to terms with Balenciaga. Is honestly probably like my favorite luxury brand at the moment. Yeah, I said it. So yeah, so that's that. But yeah, if you guys know of, or you guys have seen them get restocked on the Chanel website, those cat eye ones, let me know. But other than that, no, I'm not paying any resale prices on them. So that's another item that got moved or replaced. Now let's go ahead and just move into what is probably just not, that's going to get moved into next year. First things first is the Loewe puzzle belt. I'm still on the fence about this. I don't want to say, I do love the belt, and I really do love the functionality of it. I almost pulled the trigger on it and got it on like Vestiaire Collective, but then when I went to, I think actually purchase it, it was gone. It had already sold out. And I had to think about, would I really wear that? I'm not a person that really wears clothes, honestly. I work from home, but I don't go places on a daily basis, and I'm starting to think that I may not need that. So if anything, it may just carry on into next year, and I'll have to really evaluate whether or not that is an item that I love. But I have not seen anything that has topped it, to be honest, for what it is. So if you're wearing like something tight or you want to cinch your waist in, I haven't seen even a dupe that comes close to the Loewe puzzle belt. So that's one item that I'm on the fence about. I'm not pressed about it because, again, we're heading into fall. I don't know if I'll be wearing belts like that. Maybe that is the time I'll be wearing it. That's one of those ones we're gonna hang tight on the Loewe puzzle belt. So you may not see that from me in 2022, but it is something that I still do admire and I still love, and I'm not ready to take it off yet. Next item that is possibly going to get moved into next year is the David Yurman bracelet. And that's just because with the amount of money that probably will end up getting spent this year for my budget, my pockets, I don't think I'll need it, especially once I get that Hermes bracelet. I'm not going to be pressed to have anything stacked with it. I have other items that I could use or wear with the actual watch right now. Again, like I said, I haven't really buying, or I have really, spent a lot more on jewelry this year than I have done in any other year. So I really am trying to curate a really nice jewelry collection, and we're getting there. It's not perfect yet, but I'm just taking my time with it. It's not something that I'm pressed to have this year, especially again at the price point that it is. I'd much rather have the watch for the same price than the actual David Yurman bracelet, because those retail for, I think, start off like at $400. And again, it's a timeless piece, something that can get passed down. I'm all for that, but we're gonna have to hang tight on the David Yurman. And then the last item that I want to highlight that actually now this one I'm still on the fence about. It may get moved to next year, it may not, but I still love it. It's the Mary Jane Claverall head pieces. I don't know. There's some other items that I just think that I would benefit more from. than that item for the price point that it is. I have seen some like in the $200 price point, which is still a lot for a headpiece. So I would have to really kind of see how I'll be wearing my hair. But fall would be the time that I would end up getting it if I did decide to get it, because again, it's just something that's on your head that kind of, it looks like it's thick too. So I do see myself wearing more headpieces then. So we'll see. I'm still on the fence about it. It's not completely moved, but you just may not see it in 2022. Just giving you a forewarning, because there may be some other items that I end up purchasing before that are luxury. So yeah. Well, that now brings us to the end of the video. So hopefully this update was enlightful for you guys. This is just, you know, something that I wanted to do, kind of for myself, to keep myself on track too, because I was able to write some things down and everything. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to leave me a comment down below. If you didn't like the video, you can leave that in the comments down below too. I'd love to hear from you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. If you made it this far, bye guys.